Oh, I know bitches can have titties and jokes. I mean, girl, bend over and wine. What do you mean? The Dr. Umars of the world, calm down. Sexual harassment, crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, my mother cried. Like, I wish I was there with you. But then, next week I'm filming with Netflix, so life goes on. You feel me?
There you go.
You got it.
Hello, and welcome to the Comedy Divas podcast, where we welcome funny divas from stage to screen and behind the scenes to tell their amazing stories, because you know what? They just aren't told enough. I'm your host and founder of Comedy Divas, Sharon Brathwaite, aka Sharon B. Thank you so much for being here. We have a special young lady in the house tonight. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, follow us so we can bring you more amazing stories. Now, let's just get right into it. I call this young woman a rising star. She's a comedian, writer, producer, and once you know, she's a dog mom. She's been on BuzzFeed, BET, VH1, Don't Tell Comedy, where she had a very funny viral video. And she was just announced to be a part of Netflix as a Joke, which we'll talk more about. And she's one of the comedy divas that's for our Comedy Divas special that we filmed and is coming out this year. So please welcome Eva Evans.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I gotta go boop, 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 boop. I gotta do that.
Hey, you're Jamaican too?
Yes, our mom's from Jamaica. Yep.
Only
absolutely.
Your mother?
Yes, from Kingston.
Okay. I thought it was both parents.
Kingston. No, my father's Biajan, like Rihanna.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So listen, let's hear about your story. That's what we're here about. We're gonna talk about you. How did you? Where were you born and where were you raised?
I was born in Englewood, New Jersey. Then my mother went back to Jamaica, and me and my sister was out there for a little bit. So, big up St. Ann,
All right, St. Ann.
Yes. And then, so we were back and forth between Englewood and St. Ann for years. Then my father came into my life steadily when I was 11, 10, 11. He was from the Bronx, so then he had me half the week in the Bronx. So he would have me pick me up from school on Friday and then drop me back to school on Monday.
BX in the house.
Yeah, so I was from 11 to 15. The Bronx was a big chunk of my childhood as well. And then late junior year, I started staying in Brooklyn, and I've been here ever since.
All right, BK in the house. BK's always in the house.
Junior high school. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I consider Brooklyn like my home because I've been here since my junior high school. Well, the end of junior year. I did go to school in Queens for a little bit, but yeah, Brooklyn's where my heart is.
So how'd you get started in comedy? We want to hear it all.
That's a very long story, girl. Oh my God.
What's the Cliff Notes?
What made me go into comedy?
When did you know you were funny?
Well, in high school I wasn't funniest. So that was the first time that I noticed that other people thought I was funny. Because I would just be chilling, just say things and people would be laughing. I'm like, okay. And then when they voted me funniest in the class, I was like, oh, okay. So that was the first time I noticed that groups of people found me funny. Gotcha. A large group of people, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that was when I guess the first time I realized that other people found me funny. But I mean, Cliff Note, really, I just want to say I had a sad childhood, you know what I mean? A sad childhood, a sad life. So I feel like God just gave me this gift to cope. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for it. Very grateful.
And what was your first show? What made you first get up on the stage have the courage to do it? Mm-hmm.
Right. I went on an open mic at Broadway Comedy Club in 2015. I went through my first heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? It was my first love. I didn't even know that type of pain existed. Mm. He cheated on me. I was just so blown away. I really did not expect that from him. And she was also pregnant.
Damn.
Right. So it's oh wow, you made another human being with someone behind my back. It was just, my brain couldn't comprehend. And I was just devastated is not even the word. So I just went on stage, and my first joke, I was talking about how his mother can't cook. And Broadway Comedy Club ate it up. And I was like, oh, word? Okay, this is the type of shit I like.
It's a kind of therapy. Being on the stage is kind of therapy, right?
Yeah. Sure.
And so what were some of the challenges? I know, listen, I think some of the obvious that you're a very pretty girl. So what are some of the things you've gone through, like, to deal with the comedy world?
What you would expect, people not taking me seriously, people sexually harassing me, taking me off shows because I won't have sex with them, shit like that.
Damn. And how do you handle that? That's a lot.
You just got to work hard enough that people notice your name and they regret what they did to you. You know what I mean? So now you get the apologies and the, oh, I didn't mean it like that. It's not 10 years later. Boy, bye. You just make them regret it. That's it. That's the best revenge. Just be classy. I don't air nobody out. I aired somebody out one time and I was like, you know what? I'll never do this again because it's just, people always blame the woman no matter what the situation is. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately.
So, right. And because of how I look and the content of some of my comedy, people, it's kind of like, oh, well, what did you expect? Look how, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I'm not even looking for y'all sympathy. Fuck y'all. So it's just say you work hard. And yeah, that's the best revenge, just to make motherfuckers regret how they came at you. That's it.
That makes me so angry. That's like, what do you expect? What do you expect?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
People think they can talk to me all type of ways.
Wow.
All type of ways. I would never want my daughter to go into stand-up comedy. This shit is disgusting.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter can't go in this. Well, you know what? Maybe she can because I'll be there to protect her. But I won't always be there.
Yeah.
I'll call my mother from the road crying because somebody said something to me. Even last weekend, when I was in Dallas, had a terrible experience with that at that sexual harassment. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, call my mother cried like, I wish I was there with you. So you can't always be there with your kids. But then next week I'm filming with Netflix, so life goes on. You feel me?
There you go. Is there any advice you give to anybody, any young woman trying to get into comedy?
Oh yes, if you're trying to get into comedy, just you got to have really thick skin and just really stand your ground. Do not let them play with you. Do not let them play with you because they will try.
One thing, you're of the younger generation, so you've embraced social media. How has that helped you with your comedy?
Well, this is the thing. I need to put out more content. I'm very lazy when it comes to social media. Like, there's people who put out videos like, 3, 4, 5 times a week, sometimes every day. Like, I'll drop something like once a month. Like, here y'all go. Let that last you 30 days. You know what I mean? Like 30-day free trial right here. Yeah, the social media is too much for me to keep up with because I feel more comfortable on stage. For me to set up a camera and talk, and I don't like it. I just like the mic in my hand, being on stage, real people. Even though people are annoying, I still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just nothing better than human interaction. So I should put out more comedy on the internet for surely, but I'm gonna work on that.
But I saw you doing some man on the street stuff. How do you like that?
Okay, so that's a day party. That's a traveling day party. And they hired me to just, talk to their crowd. But, we got such a good response that we may make it like a partnership because people really fuck with it. And I had so much fun doing it.
But you're so good. You're good off the cup like that. And so you're good doing crowd work, right?
You know what? I guess so. I never thought I was. I thought I was more like, because sometimes I don't like talking to the crowd. Because people take it as an invitation, like it's a conversation. Like, maybe no, this is not two-way. Now they want to be part of the show. Now especially when liquor's involved. Now like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna get some laughs in too. Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. I try not to engage too much.
One thing I love, and it's because I am from New York, I love that you embrace your accent. I love that. I'm telling you, I love that.
What's so crazy? I'm glad you said that because I had an acting coach that told me, she was like, you got to get rid of that accent. It's going to hold you back. And I'm like, girl, bye.
No.
I'm not getting rid of this Jersey, Bronx, Flatbush. Are you dumb?
No. I love it. Keep going. I'm going to tell you right now, keep going because that's what makes you special. And you embrace it. And I love every part of it. And it's a different world. I understand, like, back in the day, people had, dropping regional accents, and, and all that stuff and thinking, listen, I'm older than you. I had to drop my accent, but I love that you embrace your New York accent. Keep going. Keep going. And you talked about your style of comedy as well. And I mean, I know your work. I think you are brilliant with how you bring your stories and everything. I know people get caught up with sex or cursing, whatever, but you just don't do it to do it. You have a skill to it. So can you just talk about that? Your writing skills and the way you tell stories and how you embrace. Listen, you give zero fucks. Really, basically.
That's a fact.
So talk about your style of comedy and how you came to it.
Oh man, like I said, like even in high school, I would just say things and people would think it was so funny. Like the things that come to my mind. First of all, my comedy is based off my life. So I talk about my childhood. I talk about therapy. I talk about relationships, sex, like my family, like a lot of stuff that is just very personable to me. Because when I first started doing comedy, I started doing like president jokes, like, the president, like go on TMZ and we'll see what's trending and make a joke about that. And I noticed that sometimes I would have the same premise or joke as somebody else, not on purpose, but because it's like, we all saw the same Trump shit. You know what I'm saying? We all saw the same, Joe Biden. Like when I came out, who was president? 2015, who was president? That was
Barack Obama.
But yeah, Obama was president and then Trump, right? So like I noticed that like we all saw like the same shit on CNN or whatever, the same clip went viral. So I would have the same jokes as somebody, same premise. But I'm like, you know what? Ain't nobody had my father, ain't nobody had my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all didn't. So if I talk about that, the chances of us having the same shit is slim to none.
Absolutely, nobody can steal your life.
Right.
Exactly.
Of course, like you may have a joke about having a Jamaica mother, but your mother wasn't. I promise you, shorty wasn't like mine.
Ditto.
Right. You feel me?
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
You have similarities with that, why you can laugh at it and enjoy it, but you would never be like, oh, this bitch just stole my joke.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Just like, it's so funny when I see things with people from Indian culture and other cultures talk about their mom throwing a slipper at them.
Right.
That's across the board for a lot of brown people. You know what I mean?
Black people, it's brown. Everybody, mother is slapping them with sandals.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite joke that you do?
That's a good question. I don't have a favorite joke because I like all my shit.
Okay.
But I like talking about my family though, because they mad annoying. I really don't like them. So I like dragging them.
Now, did you have any comedy influences coming up?
Well, let's see. Well, I will say that Sommore, she showed me that you can be pretty and funny. Like you don't gotta choose. Because a lot of the other, especially back in the day, like, and no shade, but there wasn't no baddies. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's true. Love Sommore too. Yeah.
So when I seen Sommore, I was like, I didn't know bitches could have titties and jokes. I didn't know. I thought you had to have one or the other. So she showed me like, no, you could be a bad bitch and be funny, simultaneously. But as far as like an influence on the style of comedy, like I don't feel like she's an OG. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm influenced by her comedy per se. Like very different stories and deliveries.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. But she definitely gives me confidence every time I touch that mic. She does. I channel my Sommore for sure.
And if there wasn't a Mount Rushmore of Black women in comedy, either stand up or like a sitcom, or who would your four be?
You know what's so crazy, Sharon? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I avoid questions like that. When people always your top five, because people never respect your answers. You be like, oh, so what about like? Didn't you ask me a question? Why are you answering for me? Why are you let me rock with my answer? Okay. So I avoid shit. I can't. Okay. The top five. I can't.
Okay, respect. Respect. So you did we talked about earlier that you did Don't Tell, which is really, really hot. And you had a clip that went viral, your trans joke. What was that like? Because it was very funny. And that's the tribute to your writing, because a lot of people, it's a touchy subject and people might have been offended, but the support you got from that joke was tremendous. What was that like in an experience, and what happened?
Well, it took me 3 years to write that joke. Oh, there you go, right there. Yeah, it took me 3 years to write that. Like when I first wrote the joke and I was doing it, like the first punchline I came up with, like it was clever and it was wordplay involved, but I was like, this is a little too harsh. Even I'm offended you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I'm offended, they definitely gonna tear my ass up. So I was like, let me spend some more time working on this. And it took me 3 years to get it right because there's a whole science to this shit. The timing, the pauses, the emphasis on certain words, like that. It is a whole science. And I kept running it at shows after show after show after show. And I remember one time a guy came up to me. He was like, I've been to several of your shows and you keep doing that same ass trans bit. Like, I want to hear some new shit. And I was just blown away that this man thought that when I go on stage, I'm like I don't give a fuck what you want to hear. Like, people really think that like I'm their public servant. Like,
right.
I don't take requests, sir. You feel I'm not a DJ in this motherfucker. So like, I don't care what you want to hear. I'm working on something and I can only work on it. You can't work on a joke in a mirror. And people think that you stand in the mirror, you're like, oh, you got to work on it on actual human beings. See what pauses work, where don't work. You know what I'm saying? Run that bitch as much as you can. So I was very annoyed with that guy. It was like, you keep like, people don't understand comedy, so I can't even really take that to heart because he was an idiot. But yes, that joke, and it helped like really change my career in the right path because people was really sleeping on me. And when that went viral, they was like, oh, this bitch has a pen game. They was really playing with me. And I tell you, when that shit went viral, a lot of people put their tail between their legs. A lot of people came and was apologizing. A lot of people trying to be my friend.
Wow.
Wrote me off. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But you know what I'm saying? I just keep the same energy. I'm not like, oh, yeah, told you so. It speaks for itself. I don't even gotta
say it's like, y'all, I can show you better than I can tell you. And you show people.
Exactly. I don't go back and forth. I don't argue.
So I could imagine your DMs are quite interesting. So do people try to shoot their shot in your DMs?
DMs is crazy.
Do you check them? Some people don't even check them.
Sometimes I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Like if I see it's a man, I'm like, sir, goodbye. Like I don't even open it. I can't. Yeah, because people don't look and see. Because sometimes it's somebody like a comic trying to book me for a show, right? Yeah, so sometimes I'll look, but I leave a lot of them on red.
Yeah, I'm sure some people send some spicy stuff to you. So
right. I don't read comments though. Like if I don't follow you back, I can't see what you like. On your notifications, it'd be like, oh, people you follow. I don't leave that tab. Okay. So if I don't follow you back, I can't see what you said.
Okay. So has there been any, as your star has been rising in more visibility, have you gone to an event and someone recognized you a celebrity and like, oh my God, I can't believe they knew me? Has that happened to you?
Girl, let me tell you, I was on a J train going to the city and I seen this girl looking at me and I'm like, and eventually I'm like, yes, bitch, like, can I help you? She was like, oh my God, I just love your comedy. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. I was like, girl,
that New York came out like, what?
I'm like, may I help you, mom? What the fuck are you looking at? You don't need, if somebody stand at your face, you're like, may I, what happened? Like, what were you on? And she was like, oh, I just love your comment. I think you're so funny. I'm like, oh my God, bitch, I'm so sorry. I hugged her. I felt so bad. I'm like, bitch, please not tell nobody this happened. I don't want people to think I'm fucking crazy.
Hilarious. Now, years ago, you actually did a reality show. How was that experience and did it help you at all?
A nightmare. My anxiety, my anxiety was through the roof. I would never do a reality again. When I was with my last manager, MTV had offered a reality show, like main cast. I was like, turn that shit down. He was like, you can quit bartending if you do this. That was back when I was bartending. He was like, you can quit bartending if you do this. I'm like, nigga, no, I'll make a few more drinks. I'll wait for something else. That's not what God has for me. That's the thing. Like people be so thirsty for an opportunity. Like I'll work this, regular job for a little longer until the opportunity that God wants for me is available to me. Right. I'm not fiending to get on nobody's TV because it's gonna happen. I'm not doing reality again. That shit is wild. And that's like when I watch reality TV and people been on there for 10, 12 seasons, I'm like, you're mentally ill, shorty. Like something's wrong with you, shorty. Yeah. So I know what it's like to have a camera crew digging in your business, trying to create drama where there was no drama because when I was on reality TV, they told me, they was like, we're gonna cut your camera time because you haven't been in an argument.
Wow.
Where's my mother? They said that to me.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily you didn't get caught in that web.
I got into a couple arguments, but it's because they like, so because I wasn't doing nothing, they're like, okay, we gotta send somebody to start with her, so that people would come to me with the shit. And I'm not pussy. So I mean, I'm not Mayweather. I'm not knocking niggas out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not a problem starter, but I'm also not pussy.
Right.
So it's like, and I'm not gonna look pussy on camera because I'm not pussy behind camera. So why would I be? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, thank God that was when I was young. Like now, I would not want to be arguing with nobody on no camera because it's like I'm so beyond that.
Yeah.
Like that would be so ugly for my brand. Like,
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get caught up in that because some people kind of get trapped. They do it so long and they get trapped in it. Yeah.
And I ain't never seen nobody go from reality TV to winning an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Tony. I've never seen that. Yeah. They don't take you. People don't take you. Cardi B is the only person I ever saw from, and that's music. Music is very different.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Music is as a comedian, like, no, music is very different. Also, where her career went is like, again, no Oscar, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to go a certain route. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not to put Shorty down. I'm just saying, like, the reality show jump into the awards I want to win. I just don't see that happening.
So piggybacking on that, so you're a great comedian. What are some of the other things you want to do? I call it this part of it, you know, what for you can't be for you, right? So what's for you? What do you want for you?
Oh, girl. Well, like I just said, I want to win some Oscars and some Tonys and some
acting.
Yes, acting.
Okay, let's talk about it. What kind of acting you want to do? What do you see yourself doing? What's the big one? What do you want to do?
I want to do all right. So I want to do a dramedy. What I really want to do is a dramedy based off my childhood. That shit will go crazy. Perfect. I feel like people have so many questions like, bitch, how, where, when, what created you? And I'm gonna put this shit on Netflix, and here's your answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. This is how Eva Evans came about. So I'm definitely gonna do that. But I also want to do something that's not. I want to do something completely different, where people would never have expected from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people forget that it's Eva Evans, and they get so. I want to do a role. You know when people get pissed at you in real life because of a role that you did so well. They can't separate the character from the actor.
Because they like hate them. Like, oh, I hate.
Yes, because the character was such a piece of shit. Yeah, and it's like I was on the script, man. Like that wasn't me. I want people to be so tight because they hated my character so much because that's how well I portrayed it.
That's who Danny Glover went through that for years from Color Purple.
That's like, a good actor because he did his job. He did his job too good. Now he got beef with mad people.
That's your goal.
That's my goal. I want people to be mad at me because I did my shit so good. I also want to be a mother.
Oh, nice.
And a wife.
Is that going to happen anytime soon? Wife first.
And then some babies, some puppies.
And when do you see that happening in the next?
Girl, I'm getting old, so I'm by the end of this motherfucking podcast. When we hang up on this motherfucker.
Oh, exclusive. Okay.
Baby shower in 9 months. What you thought? Nah, I would say 2 years is cute. I'll be 35 in 2 years.
Okay. And is there a possibility of a gentleman in the picture right now?
Yeah, I like somebody with his stinking ass.
Oh, you like somebody? Okay.
I hate that I like somebody. That shit makes me sick. I be so sick to my stomach. I be looking in the mirror like, bitch, who are you? What happened to the bitch I knew that used to say fuck niggas get money? I be so disappointed, Sharon. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. I like him so much. I don't even talk about it. Next question.
Are you uncomfortable being soft and girly?
I just don't like liking nobody's son because they mad stupid.
I know you're in LA a lot. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer New York or you prefer LA?
Sharon, come on, don't ask me that question. What you thought? You hear this accent? Yeah, let me tell you, I went to a brunch in Hollywood, And I was like, excuse me, can I have some more lemons, please? And he was like, whoa, so aggressive. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Everything I say out there, people are offended. I'm like, I can't, y'all so pussy out here. I can't take it.
It's true.
It's so soft.
It's true.
I'm not being aggressive. I'm just like, I don't understand.
And if you say coffee, they just go crazy.
Right.
Like you say, oh, coffee. Oh my God, you're from New York. It's like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
So I got some dessert somewhere. And I was like, she put whipped cream on my ice cream. I was like, can you take this off, please? And she was just like so taken aback. I'm like, bitch, did you make the whipped cream from scratch? What happened? Why are you offended?
Oh my gosh. Now, besides Sommore, is there a dream comic you want to work with? Again, or somebody in the comedic world, whether it's a comedic actor or comic stand-up?
Who I want to work with? I would love to work with DL Hugley, Bill Burr. Who else? Oh, Sarah Silverman. I love her. Yeah. I want a career like Bill Burr.
Really?
That's the type of career I want.
Okay.
You see how he just like, all right, he put out F is for Family. That was an animation about his childhood, which was hysterical. You saw that?
Yes, I did.
Right. So he put out that. He does movies. He's in Broadway plays. Like he puts out specials. Like the focus is always on his work. We're not worried about who Bill Burr is fucking. We're not in his drama with his relationship. He's not on the Shade Room. He's not on TMZ. He's not on the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just his work and that's it. That's all we worried about. That's all we talking about.
It's true. It's very true.
I don't want Kevin Hart was in a scandal. Chris Rock, when he got a divorce, it was in the papers. Like, I don't want no shit like that. Y'all don't know how me and my family is moving at all. Y'all only know what I put out on Netflix or whatever the fuck. And that's it.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to, like, they all have, like Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, they all have amazing careers, but I just want a career like Bill Burr as far as the privacy goes, where the focus is at.
I know one time you had said before that you want to be a stand-up comedy rock star. What do you mean by that?
Like, I want for wherever I have a show that bitch is sold out, people reselling tickets, people robbing people to get tickets, people selling pussy to get my tickets. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to like, bitch, I need to start an OnlyFans because Eva Evans is in town. That's what I'm trying to give.
Like the Beyonce of comedy. There you go.
Yes, like they losing their minds. The merch is sold out.
I love it.
It's on eBay, resale, crazy.
I love it. Is there a dream arena that you want to? The Garden, isn't it? You want to sell the Garden? Yeah.
But you know, I want to start off with the Barclay. You know, I'm gonna start right there on Flatbush. Right there on Flatbush. Like, yeah,
you got
it. Sell that out a couple times. Yeah.
Brooklyn's in the house.
MSG. I mean, love to sell out London. You know, because there's a lot of Jamaicans, West Indians over there. Would love to sell out there.
Absolutely. Now, have you been there?
When I was 8. So I don't know.
Yeah. So you haven't performed in London yet?
No, actually, I'm supposed to be performing in November.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Thank you. I know someone else was talking about that. B Flat was talking about that because, you know, sometimes some of the slang and some of the things don't translate, you know, over there. So,
but they, you know, like the whole world is obsessed with America. So they're very up to date. Like we may not know they shit.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, yes, the opposite.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. But they know our slang. And if they don't know it, they're going to pick it up and learn it because the American culture, they eat that shit up, especially New York.
Yeah, it's true. Who's your favorite artist right now? Who is it on your playlist? Who is like it for you right now?
Masika.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, he's from Portmore, Jamaica. Very fantastic lyricist, performer, crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Well, some current events. What were your thoughts on the whole Shannon Sharpe situation?
Girl. Do I need to channel my black girl magic through that? Girl.
The girl talk like girl.
You saw when Keke Palmer on that show Password when they were
yes. Yes.
Girl.
Rose.
Okay.
Rose.
Okay. Rose. Exactly. The usual suspect. Rose. Yeah. Next question.
But who was your I guess your first childhood crush?
Oh, who was my first? Oh, like celebrity?
Yeah.
Okay, because my first crush ever, because like when I came back to New Jersey, like from Jamaica, because like when I came to Jersey, like to me that was like my first time coming to America, because I was just always like my earliest memories are in Jamaica. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when I came to kindergarten, or was that first grade or kindergarten? Can't really. I think it was kindergarten, like late kindergarten, whatever. I seen this white boy, and I ain't never seen a white boy like that, because we in Jamaica, like everybody look like us, like
yeah.
I'm like, what? So I liked the white boy my first crush, but I was like 5, 6 years old. Please don't judge me. The Dr. Umars of the world, calm down. Please, Dr. Umar, do not cancel a bitch. I was 6 years old. And then, that's when I knew I liked boys. I'm like, oh yeah, I like boys. And then my second crush after that was a dark-skinned boy. I'm like, oh, I like this shade better, matter of fact. This is the shade I like more. So that's when I knew I'm like, yes. But my first celebrity crush, I would say 50 Cent.
Okay.
He came out when I was in middle school, and matter of fact, Belly. When Belly came out and I seen DMX and Nas walking through the strip club.
Oh my gosh.
I said, nah.
How old were you looking at that movie?
When Belly came out, I was 98, right?
Yeah.
I was 7.
I can't.
I was like, oh yeah, that's the type of niggas I'm trying to fuck with. I'm gonna learn these ABCs, bitch, and I'm gonna go get me a hood nigga.
Oh my gosh. And so have you met anyone like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm meeting this person
that I used to like?
Or no, even just a big celebrity.
Oh yeah, because I met 50 Cent.
You did?
He's very sweet and he isn't handsome, but it was like I wasn't like lusting over. It was given like it was like, oh, I grew out of that crush and so many years before I met him.
He was over.
Not that I'm saying he ugly. No, yeah, but it's just like he's still very handsome or whatever, but it's not. I wasn't like, oh, like I was when I was 11. But who I met recently? Oh, like I met Sommore.
Oh, you did? Great.
And Sommore gave me, because her husband, what he does, he buys her bouquets of flowers. I think every show, if not every show, majority of her shows. Mm-hmm. And she gave me a rose from the bouquet that her husband gave her.
Oh, that was sweet.
Very sweet. And I actually have it in a Ziploc bag. This happened in 2020. And I have it in a Ziploc bag to this day. And I'm gonna give it to my daughter.
Oh, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. How did you survive the pandemic? I know comedy was shut down.
This is a ghost. I didn't survive. This is a ghost, girl. I died. Bitch, I died 3 times. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me, because I cannot live off the stage.
Mm.
So Lindenwood Diner in the East? By Pink Houses?
No.
Lindenwood Diner was having parking lot shows where people were sitting in a car, and we would tell, and they had to turn the radio to a certain station to hear the joke.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about people doing that. Yeah,
and you would beep the horn, like we couldn't hear the laughter because people were so scared to have their window down.
Oh wow!
Because of social, so people had their windows up, so they would just beep when they liked the joke. So that's I barely made it through, and that was really my saving grace, for real. Because that Zoom shit was not it.
Yeah.
That Zoom shit was not it. Like I said, I can't do the camera talk. I need human to human interaction. I need my energy to bounce off the crowd and vice versa.
And what's your favorite spot to play in New York? Do you have a favorite club? Did you get a lot of love?
Yeah, the Williamsburg Comedy Club, West Side Comedy Club. Those two really, they're the ones that booked me the most.
Is there a club you want to play that like I got to get on stage there?
It would be dope to work at the Cellar. I've done guest spots at the Cellar, but it would be dope to be like on they payroll or whatever.
Yeah. That's become like really a hot spot over there.
Mm-hmm. For years.
Yeah.
For decades, if not.
Yeah, when that dude, I'm forgetting his name. His TV show made it really, really, really hot over there.
Louis C.K.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He made it hot over there. And do you feel like, I know that you've had some trouble with people harassing you, but do you feel like there's been male comedians who've tried to help you out, or?
Oh yes, I've definitely found some brothers in this game. That's why you gotta hold them close because there's very few, and you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Reg Thomas, Reggie Cush, Isaiah Kelly. There's who else? Like, Sidney Castillo, D. Davis. Couple. I don't want to. Damn. Now I wish I didn't start naming because then people will be like, "Oh, why you ain't saying me?" You know what I'm saying? But I have come across some decent human beings that have penises.
Very good, and they don't DM them to you, so that's very good.
That's what makes them decent. Can you imagine the fucking bare minimum?
Right, just common decency, just common decency.
Right. No, but they also give me advice and show me love and give me stage time and opportunities and stuff like that.
What do you think about when a guy asks you on the first date that this whole 50-50 thing that's been coming around?
Oh, niggas know better than to talk to me about shit like that. I've never had that experience.
No,
because they know better. I don't even give off that vibe. Like, I'm not even a 50. Like, yeah, I've never, not in real life. Like, I've had people say something like, in DMs and shit. But like the guys who actually approach me, like in real life, that I go out on dates with, that's not even a thought that comes up.
I know 50-50 for a first date is like mind-boggling to me. Do you think chivalry is dead?
No, it's rare, but it's not dead. It's hanging on life support, but it's not dead. There's a few. You know what I mean? There's a few.
There's a few. That's encouraging. Okay, ladies, there's still a few. There's still a few out there. Mm-hmm. So, what advice have you gotten from some of these mentors for your career?
What advice? Some good
advice. The best advice you've gotten.
Best advice I've gotten. If you think it's funny, fuck it. How they feel, don't throw it out. Yeah, don't throw it out. Keep working on it. Keep working. If you feel like something's there, even if you tried a couple times and the crowd's not responding to it, if you in your heart feel that shit is funny, work on that shit. Fuck them.
But I love, Eva, that you're talking about working jokes and you're talking about that joke you worked for 3 years. Because some people just want to get on stage like, oh, I'm funny at, at work, at school. And they don't realize the work it takes to craft a joke and to get on stage and bomb and make it work and go back and forth and do all that. So can you talk about that? How hard it is to make a good joke and how important it is to be a writer?
Well, let me tell you a story real quick. So I wasn't that one time my friend, I went to Atlanta, I did a show and I seen this girl laugh at my joke. She had went up before me and she laughed at my joke and walked off. At the end of the show, everyone was coming up to me like, oh, you had a great set, you got a great set. And she didn't say nothing to me. All right. So fast forward like a couple of weeks later, Walt?
Yeah.
Walt calls me. Walt is like, oh, add Walt to the list of guys who are decent.
Okay.
Walt called me. He like, yo, E, why am I at a show in Atlanta and this bitch doing your bit? I said, nah, what bit?
Wow.
He said, your bit about hood niggas. I'm like, all right, say less. He's like, nah, let her steal that. He's like, you're a writer. You can write better shit than that. Let her take that. I said, no, nigga, I worked hard on that joke. I'm going to step to her. So I DM'd her and I was like, and I confronted her about it. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it. It's just that I was bombing. So I was only going to use it when I bombed. I only use it to save myself. And I said to her, and the reason why I bring that up, because my thing is, if you're not afraid to take an L in this motherfucker, then this is not for you.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? When I wrote that shit, I had to take a couple bombs while I was working through it. So you don't get to take the fruit of my labor because you're too pussy to take what comes with this game. You don't got to do comedy. This is not a mandatory. Do what you're good at because clearly you're not good at this shit. Go be a teacher or something, bitch.
That's real.
And that's real. For that. I'm like, bitch, if you ever do my shit again, I not only will I slap the dog shit out of you, but I will post this conversation to show people that you're a fucking thief.
Yeah. People don't realize how serious joke stealing is.
I'm not playing with her.
Yeah.
Or nobody else.
Yeah.
I work hard for my shit.
Well, good for you. Good for you. And people don't understand how taboo that is. Like, it's really wrong, and it's been going on a long time. So with that said, I know a lot of people don't like their sets being recorded. How do you feel about when people are in clubs?
That shit. People always, my thing is like, what are you gonna do? Go home and jerk off to this shit? Like, what are you recording it for? What are you recording it for?
Yeah.
What are you gonna really do? How often do we watch the videos on our phone?
Right.
And like, what do you need it for? Just enjoy the fucking moment.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show, bro. Even people who live stream it, I'm like, are you dumb? So you paid $25 to $40 for the ticket, and then the 2-drink minimum, and you're gonna stream it to motherfuckers for free?
People live stream your shows too
all the time.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Well, I want to have some fun with you too before I let you go. Mm-hmm. We have something called the Diva Dozens. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh shit. I'm gonna say Belly because it takes place in Jamaica and New York. Those are my 2 favorite places in the world.
Perfect. What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Best feature about yourself?
I love my beauty mark. People think it's a tattoo. People think it's fake. It's real. My uncle has it in the same exact spot. He gave it to me.
Oh, nice. Jerk chicken or oxtails?
Oxtail.
Talking dirty or sending nudes?
Girl, I did both before we logged on this motherfucker. Oh, damn. I'm listening to some news because his ass is fat.
Favorite city to perform?
I'm sorry?
Favorite city to perform in?
New York, all day.
Who would you rather, Batman or Superman?
Girl, who got more money? Who got more pipe?
Amazon Prime or Hulu?
Hulu, for sure.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my God. First of all, I hate karaoke with a passion. I don't participate. It's so annoying. I hate doing it. I hate hearing it. Nah.
I do too. Yeah. Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Favorite dance move?
I mean, girl, bend over and wine. What do you mean? That's it. I can't last too long. You got a chorus of one song, nigga. That's it. That's it.
And if you could be one of these people for the day, who would it be and why? Issa Rae, Quinta Brunson, or Keke Palmer?
I feel like Keke would be a smooth transition for me.
And why is that?
I feel like because she's so bubbly, so fun. She lightens any room she's in, and I feel like I have the same qualities. So I feel like it would be a real smooth transition in and out, like me being her being
Well, I'm putting in universe that you guys work together today because
well, we follow each other.
Oh, you follow each other? Yes, that's awesome. She's awesome.
I would love to work with her. That's definitely a dream.
Yeah, let's put that in the universe. Let's put that in the universe. Awesome. So thank you so much, Eva.
Thank you,
I'm a big fan. You know, we love you.
I don't be doing I hate podcasts. I know that. I be struggling to do that shit. And girl, I was smoking and chilling. I'm like, oh God, I gotta go. That's why I got this hat on. I'm like, I'm not putting my hair.
I love how real you are. I love that. Keep being you. Be your authentic self. We have your IG down there, your TikTok.
Oh yes, thank you.
Please follow Eva. She's amazing. Follow her on Instagram. Look for her on Netflix. Look for her on a Comedy Diva special coming this summer. And thank you so much.
When Netflix drops my shit, I'm recording next week. I can't wait.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, Boo.
Eva Evans, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Eva.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. That was Eva Evans. She's really a gem. She's a rising star. I really believe that. So thank you so much for joining us. We had a wonderful show. And please subscribe. I'm going to tell you more stories, bring you more divas, and have a wonderful day. I'm Sharon B. Bye.